Hello, everybody, and welcome to an episode of It Be Like That, Under the Shadow of Elvis. Hi, Elvis. How you doing?
Thank you very much.
Oh, shit. Elvis is here. So this is the first time that we're trying a couple different things. We're trying to do a live stream at the same time on our YouTube channel, youtube.com. And check out the It Be Like That podcast. We're not famous enough to have our own URL, which hopefully at some point we will. So hopefully the stream is keeping up. This is the first time that I've done stuff like this, so there's going to be a lot of different issues, but you can definitely see us and see us talk for the very first time. Or if you're listening on the episode of the podcast, well, maybe you missed out. Next time, come and join us.
Come to Butthead.
What?
Just sharing that we're live.
We're live. Doing it live.
We're doing it live.
Fuck it. We'll do it live. So, how have you been, Patrick? How's everything been? With you playing on your phone?
I'm tweeting about us doing it live. Trying to get people to watch.
Trying to get down there and watch and shit.
We're trying to move our podcast from 4 listeners to 5.
6.
You're ambitious, man. Holy shit. I've been cool. I wasn't on the last episode because my uncle passed away. He was doing better. He had to have some surgery. He was doing better, and then the family kind of doesn't really want me talking about it. But he had some surgery. He was doing better, and then all of a sudden things just turned, and he passed away. So I had gotten the news. I think it was Thursday or Friday prior to us doing the podcast. And
I think it was Friday. Because
I think it was Friday.
I was talking to you, and then all of a sudden you were like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was at the end of us doing something. Maybe it was Thursday. Maybe it was Thursday. And I was like, well, dude, just talk to me and let me know.
Yeah.
And everything else. So.
Yeah, I think we were playing No, we were playing a game. Whatever.
Oh, yes, we were. Because that Friday we were playing the Jackbox stuff.
And
then it happened.
That's right.
That's right. And then after I called you because after the wife and her sister left, then we were still playing for a little bit, but it was so hard to hear everything because we were doing it over Zoom.
Yeah.
Which was a lot of fun. I'll give you
that.
It
was. It's hard
to hear everybody else.
Yeah. Quarantine. What was it called? Jackbox play.
That's right. We played Drawful and and then I forgot what the other one was called. The other one has another name, and I forget what it is, but it's where you have to pitch your idea.
The ideas, yeah.
Yeah, that was actually a lot of fun.
It was fun, but I think I missed what the concept of what we were supposed to be doing at first. Oh. Because I just didn't get the whole thing. And once I realized we got into it, and you're like, oh, you're supposed to pitch an idea, come up with this, and this, and try to sell the drawing that you did. I'm like, oh.
Oh, then it makes sense.
I missed exactly what but then we switched to the drawing, which I liked anyways, more fun anyways.
Just the straight up drawing rather than anything else?
Yeah, because I can't draw for shit, so. Hey, there's a couple I did that people got pretty easily.
There were a couple, and then there was a bunch of Wiener Jokes.
No way.
No way. Not with you guys. Wiener Jokes? Wieners are funny.
They are funny, but... You know, they remember, what did I put? Ghost boobs?
Yeah. I think my favorite was one of the ones where it's like what Mary says to Angelo or something.
Oh, no. It was something about like going off or something. It was like, I said what Angelo's going to, like, I think it was like kill or something. You know, like what Angela's going to do to Mary when he finally can't take enough of her stupidity or something.
Jesus.
Not stupidity, but you know what I mean. It was something like that.
Yeah. It was terrible. But it was still fun.
Hey, she was in the room, so she was part of the show.
She was part of the fun.
It's not like I was doing it behind her back.
No, true.
The cat's trying to get out.
No, that's the cat that normally doesn't get out. I'm trying to get the dog that I let outside back in the goddamn house. But I don't want to yell because now we're recording on a stream.
Stupid dog.
Yeah, so you get to see all the fun fucking stuff that goes on when we record these episodes.
Yeah, the dog's going in and out.
Dogs going
It's funny.
in and out.
I
It's the
could
moment
get
that you
here-
come here.
Yeah, I could get here. He could be letting the dogs back in. As soon as they see me, they get all excited. Oh, Patrick's here, Patrick's here. And then it's like, hey,
Oh, it's time to go outside. Let's go outside and do everything.
we got to go outside now.
And then we got the other one, and he's still trying to figure out how to get through here because he's afraid of the tripod that has the camera up and running that's going through. So how do you like the little Razer camera that I ended up
It's
purchasing?
nice.
It's even got a little ring, so that way you
Little
get
light.
that halo light. And yeah, it's not going to make me look any better, but...
Looks like something I should probably pick up for...
Do you know how hard it is to get this stupid thing? Like, it's ridiculously... Like, I only found it... I had to buy it directly through Microsoft, is what I had to do. Oh, it looks like everything on the page, it's experiencing buffering and slowing down, so we'll just keep going with at least the recording, and then I'll have to figure everything else out.
Sucks.
Hey, my internet's been fine for the most part. It's been that connecting to YouTube has been sucking. But maybe next time we choose a different platform, I don't know. Just trying to figure out where we need to do these types of things.
I was just saying, like, either I need to get my own or just borrow yours when I do, like, my food reviews and stuff.
Oh, okay. Come on. Hey, I've got a food review I gotta do. Gotta put the camera out.
You're only 3 doors down, not the band.
Yeah.
But, you know, I can...
Kryptonite!
What were we watching the other day, Crystal and I? And it was like this old, crazy-looking dude. And I looked at him and I go, that guy looks like the guy from the Earthquake. That looks like the guy from the dog.
The wrestler?
The dog bumped the tripod. From the Kryptonite video. I can't think.
Oh,
what
the
hell.
old guy?
Yeah. And I can't think what the hell we were watching at the time. But I pulled it up and I showed it to her. She goes, that does look like the same guy.
Well, you know the way that all works. God, I haven't seen that music video in like forever.
Yeah. I still remember it though, really vividly.
Yeah, well, it was a lot with the old man and him like...
He's going down the street to save the girl and everybody's poking at him and he's just like, I'm on a mission.
I'm on a mission.
I'm trying to save that young punani.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Hey, he has one Viagra pill left. And he's like, I'm going to save this bitch and use my Viagra pill and she's going to let me do it. Because I saved her. She'll owe me one.
She's going to owe me money.
Yeah, no.
What?
I mean, you know, hashtag me too.
Is that what we're going to be like when you're paying people for sex when you're like 80? Me too.
No, he's not paying because he saved her.
Oh, so you're going to dress
she
up like a
owes him.
superhero, and you're going to go around and you're going to make sure that you can, you know, rescue some sweet young babes.
Yes, it's like there'll be 2 girls that needs to be saved. She's like, save me, and I'll go past her. I'm like, nah, I've never had a redhead. She's redhead. I'm gonna go save her. I only got one shot.
Oh, now all of a sudden you're becoming Eminem at the same time. If you only had one shot to save either a redhead or a bald lady.
Bald? What's the hell?
I meant to say blonde.
That's why you do rock music and not rap.
That's right, because I could never make sure that I keep the rhymes between red and blonde.
You can never be on time with your rhymes.
That's right.
You're just wasting everybody's dime.
I think you lost the line.
I think that rhyme was a crime.
I think that we've been buffering for some time.
Damn internet.
Damn internet or damn connection to YouTube. I don't know which it is.
Probably internet.
Probably the internet. And then, you know, here comes the dog right back again.
Oh,
It's just outside. Now I gotta drink water, so everybody's gonna hear water while he's doing that. I take the camera down, but it's on a tripod and move it over and be like, there's the goddamn dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how's everything else been besides...
It's cool. I mean, been getting the store ready. We got inventory on Monday. Yay.
Ooh, I just got a notification that I've got to do inventory stuff on Tuesday. Talk about what inventories are in the building and what the status of some other stuff is and trying to figure out what else is going on.
Are you guys going to still operate, though, while you do that?
Oh, yeah, we're operating.
Yeah.
There's
We're
nothing
shutting
that I
down.
can do.
We're shutting down for the day.
Well, you guys, it makes sense because you guys have a lot of shit to count, but we don't. Like, we only ship on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So if I want to do inventory for a day, I could shut down on a Tuesday and be like, hey, we're not doing anything anyway. This is the status of all of our inventory.
For me, it was a Tuesday.
And that's when I did inventory.
You don't remember?
You don't remember the day you did your inventory, you dumbass?
Yeah, I'll be happy to get this over with. It should be good. I mean, I don't cycle count as much as I need to because I'm usually there by myself, so I'm busy doing other things. Which I can admit that the last couple of days I've had a little more time to do things. It was a little slow, but I chose to do other things than the cycle count because I knew the thing was coming up anyway. So what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like the inventory's coming up, and we'll go fresh start. I mean,
as long as you've kept everything up for quite a bit, then you don't have to worry about it so much.
Yeah,
it could be worse than it actually is.
Yeah,
but so that's good to hear.
Other than that, just working, heading home. We had a cool little barbecue last night.
We did. That was nice. It's nice to just kind of relax, have a beer or two, and just barbecue. Bullshit around and not worry about things.
Yep, I barbecued some chicken, some hot links, and some carne asada, which was good.
Oh, I was about to say, it could have been some like Uncle Cracker playing in the background. Follow me, everything is alright.
I didn't have no Uncle Cracker.
No, I'm just saying there could have been for the barbecue because it was nice and relaxing and just like hanging out in the outdoors.
You weren't there yet, but I did have some Blues Traveler playing.
Oh, was it the hook?
Because
the hook brings you back.
They have a few good songs, though.
They have some great songs, but that's one of my favorites of theirs because it's basically just talking about the hook of a song and how it comes together. Yep. And then it's hella hooky. That guy used to be a big son of a bitch, too.
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight.
Didn't he? I thought he tried to kill himself at some point.
I don't know. Maybe.
Something happened with him and a gun. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, him and a gun. What do you think? Is it gum?
It sounded like you said gum.
Him and a gum. Couldn't chew it just right. I can't take this anymore. 5 more Bubblicious.
They're like, all day flavor. You lied to me.
I've heard the stick 55 just to get the flavor in my mouth.
Now, other than that, I've just been going crazy writing reviews on my blog lately.
Yeah, I've seen that you've been writing a ton of them.
Yeah, I've just been trying to watch things that are new and then also watch things that I've missed throughout, like The Crazies, for example, was a movie I always wanted to watch, and I finally watched about a month ago, or Devil, or like I'm looking at other like years that I missed some good horror movies or movies that or people talk about that maybe weren't popular in the theater, but people still say, oh, this was a good movie. I'm just kind of going back and doing those things. Spoiler free
movie reviews from Patrick.
It's true. Well, I mean, it's not like I've never done spoilers, but I'll always, I'll put it in the title, like spoilers.
Yeah, if you put something in there, especially when you have to talk about something that's like, it's hard to give it away. You did a good job with the Come to Daddy.
I was struggling with that one a little bit, but
it was like that spoiler, like the twist was really out of nowhere, like left field, and it was the same thing. That's why I kept, like, when I did the recording, I wanted to make sure to say, hey, you guys, if you're gonna see the movie, like, you should see the movie. Don't let anything else ruin the movie for you. Like, it makes no sense. It's not gonna make no sense, but it's such a good twist that you're like, well, to me, I enjoyed the twist, but to me it was such a good twist that even if you weren't that into it, you'd be like, wow, I really didn't see that coming from anywhere,
Yeah.
So, it's an entertaining movie. I wouldn't put it, like, at the top of my year, but it's not like what Crystal thought was, like, seemed like she said it was garbage.
Yeah, she did not enjoy it at all. But,
she at least enjoy the haircut?
Looked like Hitler's grandson or something.
I just, like, I'm an artiste. I'm a DJ. No, you're a lying sack of shit. Yeah. What's funny is that... What?
That's not the twist, by the way.
No, it's not. It's not that he's a lying sack of shit. It was funny because, like, when I watched it, like a day or two after, or something I was listening to was talking about, oh, do you know what Elton John's real name is? Reginald blah blah blah. And I was like, why is this happening right after I watched that fucking movie? You know,
It's probably because they just watched it too, and they thought
That's
that
right.
they were trying to get ahead of some fun facts.
Look at me.
I got something for my show.
I know Reginald.
Like, yeah, you know who else has that? Wikipedia.
That's right. But why would you lie about something? I kept thinking about it. I was just like, you could have kept the lie. You could have been like, oh yeah, I know Kendrick Lamar, and I know Lord, because I've got her special phone. You know? And just leave it at that. Oh, you don't know who they are? Well, okay. Doesn't matter. But gotta impress Dad. And then talk about Elton John.
Having daddy issues, I mean...
major daddy issues.
Not having a dad for 30 years, I mean...
Yeah, that's right. But did you... I see you like Devil as well.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
Like, if nobody told you that was an M. Night Shyamalan movie, you would never think that. You just think that. Like, I feel like that movie gets some hate because people know that he wrote it before they start really watching it. And yeah, it has some of M. Night's like tropes and some of his writing styles and stuff like that. But it's still a good movie. I still enjoyed it. I like the whole twist of trying to find out exactly who the devil is.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a lot of little red herrings, and the fact that it only takes place inside the elevator. You know, it's entertaining.
I don't want to give away spoilers, but like how they connected a couple other things.
Yeah.
With a detective, I think you know what I'm talking
and they
about.
connected to the people in some way, shape, or form, too. And yeah, I thought it was a pretty good movie overall. It's not going to win any awards. It's not going to be like everybody's favorite movie of all time. But I'm pretty sure there's some people that think that Redneck Zombies is one of the greatest movies of all time. And we all know how much of a piece of shit that movie is.
Thanksgiving,
yeah, a lot of people. Doesn't your sister hate that movie?
Oh, yeah. So does...
How can she hate that movie? Doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, she was...
I can understand Thanksgiving 3. I can get that one. But Thanksgiving is dumb enough to be great.
Gobble, gobble, motherfucker.
Oh, looks like you've been stuffed.
You've been stuffed, bitch. But, yeah. No,
boy.
Other than that, that's pretty much it. Been trying to finish a food review video, but Carl's Jr., for some reason in Hayward, has decided to close.
The one on Mission?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. So
they showed up on my DoorDash app a little while ago.
Maybe they're still doing DoorDash, I guess, but the
they're not
drive-thru
doing,
is
pickups or drive-thru. I went there like a month ago. It's weird.
So did I. I started. So I was gonna do a review on the spicy double Western cheeseburger.
Mm-hmm.
And it's supposed to have like a sauce on it, pepper jack cheese. It's supposed to have jalapenos.
Jalapenos?
I order it. I bring it home. Start doing my video. There's a piece of pepper jack cheese on it. Other than that,
jalapenos?
Yeah, it's just a regular
That's
ass
terrible.
fucking double Western cheeseburger. So I've been wanting to finish the video. Which, by the way, I gotta contact fucking Carl's Jr. because I tweeted about something on Twitter and they said they were going to send me some coupons. Well, I've
Where's
got
your
my
goddamn
damn coupons. So, think about it. I'm gonna do that. But yeah. So I haven't finished that video. So I've been trying to go back to get the burger to finish the video. So it's either two options. If they have it on DoorDash, maybe I'll DoorDash it and just finish it that way. Or the Carl's Jr. by my job is open. I was trying to do it at home. It'd be a lot easier with Crystal recording it. But.
Is the one that's on off of Stevenson, is that one actually open or are they just open late?
No, they're open.
Okay, because the other one I know that's open is the one that's on Thornton, on the corner of Thornton and Fremont Boulevard. You know, where the, it's like past the BMW that's over there, and that Casper's, I think that's right there. No, it's not Casper's. Casper's is in fucking Pleasanton. But, yeah, that one's open in the morning, because I've tried to go in the morning to get breakfast, and the one that's by us, at least at 6:30 in the morning, is not open for breakfast.
I
I
went
have
there
no
the other
idea
day for breakfast.
what time it actually opens up for breakfast.
It actually said close, or just...
No, I rolled up to the thing, looked like lights were on, nobody answered the little drive-thru thing. Probably all hate me. Well, it was like that one...
probably all of you hate me.
Yeah. That escalated quickly there. But it's like that Wendy's I took you to that one time that was all of a sudden closed, and that thing's been opened every day, and it just happened to be closed that day. And I don't know if they're closed, period, because I think I was their only morning customer, like, period. There was never anybody else there, and only 2 people running the whole damn place.
Yeah.
So it's relatively crazy out there. Ooh.
I'm just trying to find where the hell I talked to.
Where you talked to Carl's Jr.?
Yeah, I thought it was on Twitter. But I don't have a message in here.
Oh, it was all in your head. It was all just a dream. You woke up and Crystal wasn't your wife anymore. We're not really doing this podcast.
Crystal's not my wife no more. Oh, damn. Don't tease me.
Oh, man. So, all right. So, we got a couple things on the show today.
I was just about to ask how you were doing.
How I was doing? I've been what it is. You know, it's been. It is. Well, yeah, I know. I can't fucking talk this morning. When else can I fucking talk? It seems like whenever I record episodes with people, I can talk just fine. But when it comes to this podcast and me doing my own shit, can't fucking talk at all. No, as you can hear in the background, we got a portable air conditioner.
I saw that when I was walking up. I was like, whoa.
Like, it actually feels pretty nice in here, too.
Yeah, normally
it's pretty warm in this house. Well, we get beat by the sun quite a bit, especially as it comes towards the night. Last night, when I came back, it was like just steaming in here. I turned it on for 15 minutes, and everything felt all nice and cool on the inside. I was like, that's great. And then I just turned it off, and then for the rest of the night, the house was just, at least down here, everything was feeling fine.
Well, you know me. I like it like an ice cube. So.
Well, I know. That thing goes down to like 62 degrees or something like that. Like the coldest it'll get, and I like it with the fan when I'm hanging out in here, because you can feel every now and then the fan pushes down the air. And I also leave it on a swivel, so it kind of like swivels up and down when it's shooting out stuff. Other than that, I mean, it's just been work. It's not really that exciting. I feel like we're not getting anything done. When we are getting stuff done, we're just behind. And I get behind in my own shit trying to do the other shit. And it's like, so we're trying to hire someone, and hopefully we get somebody soon. But I'll see. There's 2 people that I interviewed one last week, and we interviewed one 2 weeks ago. But they're getting their last rounds now, because during that time we were doing hiring a new HR person, the company's first HR lady that there ever has been. So it's kind of interesting kind of the way that everything's going with that stuff.
You guys never had any HR?
We haven't been big enough to have one. Now we're getting big enough to the point that we need one. And she's focusing a lot more on just hiring people than doing HR stuff, but we'll see what happens when it comes to actual HR stuff, if she actually does some things. And then it's just been, like around here, just trying to get stuff done, trying to finish up that game I've been playing forever, and trying to get this camera set up to do a bunch of stuff, playing around with audio and just trying to make sure that everything seems like it works, the way that it should while recording and doing everything. But, we'll see what happens as I play around with it more. It seems like the last video I did, it sounded a lot better because I used the audio stuff here, but I think I still need to pump up the volume, so to say, per se. And then I need to actually put it into something like we were talking last night, picking up like Adobe Premiere or something like that. Not Premiere Pro, where you have to pay $20 a month, but paying like the $60 a month to actually get the basic software, so I can do some editing. So I don't have to do the editing on my phone, for one, and then I can do things like make the gain low, but then when it's done, I can actually go through and raise the volume up and do all that fun stuff. But other than that,
I think I just got a spam email
from Carl's Jr.
No, I got this. This is from PayPal.
Ooh.
It says, view this email in your browser. Dear customer, your PayPal account has been temporarily restricted. We have found suspicious activity on your credit card linked to your PayPal account. You must confirm your identity to confirm you own the credit card.
Oh, okay.
But then I go to PayPal and there's no notifications on here.
Yeah, you don't go and you can, if you were on a browser, see, they're getting away with that a lot more nowadays because people are just looking at their email through their phone. And when you do that, you can't actually see the links and see where the links go, right? If they do it right. And then so when you click on the link, oh, I'm at this page that looks exactly like it because mobile browsers don't show you the web address when you first, they try to maximize the page for the phone screen. So it looks like a PayPal page. And then you log in there. And I feel like a very old man talking about this in this way, But at the same time, it's just like people need to kind of get their shit together when it comes to this stuff. But yeah, your first thing should always be to go directly to PayPal and log in and say, okay, I've got notifications. Our email has been getting a lot of spam lately too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because we're not getting the emails that we need to get, the ones that you've been asking for weeks and weeks and months to get that. Instead, we get this email from Dr. Ben Larson.
Oh,
and he says, confirm this fast. He wrote some time to us ago and is asking for our assistance to transfer some funds into our account.
Oh, shit. He wants to give you money.
He wants to give us money. The podcast money.
Oh, the podcast.
Yeah, that's right. So we can go to the next level, it seems.
So he needs all our account information.
That's right. The podcast account information.
Sweet.
So no,
you better hurry up and set that up.
Although they could not finish the transaction because of a little financial setback at your end. So this guy is blaming us right away.
What the fuck? We're assholes.
Well, we don't have an account. That's a podcast account, so I guess it is our fault, right?
Yeah, we're assholes. He wants to give us money, and it's our fault that we can't do it.
But he does wish to inform us that he has successfully transacted with a God-given, trustworthy man who has helped him and his family in the time of needs. He wishes to tell us that he and his family are successfully residing in Spain, where they want to reestablish themselves. He is using the opportunity to thank you, who made intentions to help, although we couldn't finish up. And to you personally, I have written and dropped a check of $2.5 million.
Holy
USD
shit. Well,
for our conversation.
We got to start that damn account.
Yeah, he's instructed a friend in Cotonou, Benin, rep to send the check and a letter attached. Who writes check? SCHEQUE.
I mean, I can't spell for shit.
That's fucking who.
I'm not that bad.
Well, that's like the proper English way of saying check.
Oh, okay.
You gotta, drink your bottle of water with your pinky out when you say check. So it says, have we received it? And he said letter attached, but I see no attachment to this. And have you received a check at all?
No.
It says reply to me so that we can discuss other businesses in our area, as he hoped to make some investments too in your area. I need your urgent reply and current phone number so that I will call you to discuss with you further. In case you have not received the check, kindly contact... He says his name is Dr. Ben Lawson in the beginning, but he says kindly contact Mr. Frederick Sonata, Sonata _ Fred.
Wait, I think that's Froderick.
Oh, is it Froderick? No. Well, you wouldn't say Froderick. Why do you say Frankenstein?
Frankenstein.
Boy, so it's Sonata _ Fred at yahoo.com, and there's a telephone number here. Best regards, Dr. Ben Larson. I think we need to get on that as soon as possible because, we need that $2.5 million.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man.
We can build a nice little house, big giant recording studio, leave the wives. What?
Wait, whoa. we live in California, so it was how much?
Oh, so that's going to buy us at least a one-bedroom shack.
No, 2-bedroom shack.
Oh, 2-bedroom shack, you're right. But the yearly taxes on that land is going to be like $7.8 million or something like that.
And we can get a almost like a double-sized kiddie pool.
Oh, shit.
You know those plastic ones, but it's going to be double the size.
It's going to be double the size. Those guitars that are like double guitars? Approved. He took the school of Tito. But shit. Yeah, we'll see. Then we'd have to get. I think we should just get 2 kiddie pools. That way we don't have to share. We can have our own.
Yeah. Well, either way, we'll look like beached whales lying in there.
Just see Crystal come by, spraying water on you with the hose.
I thought we got rid of him.
Oh, that's right. Our bitches out there spraying water on us.
Why do you spray the fat ass down? Oh, he has money. Huh?
He has money. I'm just going to do it. It's like I was watching this morning. There was a YouTube thing on like the 10 best SNL sketches where they, broke character in it. And the one was with Bill Hader. And he goes to like a girls' night. And he's the really old man in the wheelchair of one of the girls. And then he's just crashing everything and everybody's cracking up. But it's just like the way that the scene is acting, she's with him definitely for the money. And here he is. And then figure, yeah, that could be me. With $2.5 million?
Well, 1 point.
Oh, yeah. Right.
I mean,
we're
both in this
75.
podcast, you son
right.
of a bitch.
Yeah, but who has the producer credit?
Whatever. I think that if we took it to court, I'd have a good case in it.
Good case.
And
why would I take
it's
it
not
to court?
It's not B and the P. It's P and the B.
Well, maybe the B needs to go on his own now.
Maybe the B needs to get off the cocaine.
But I love the white stuff.
Whoa.
What? In the center of an Oreo. What were you thinking of, you sick motherfucker?
Even in a Twinkie.
Why am I suddenly trying to talk like Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder?
What do you mean, my Oreo? No. You say Oreos.
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. I know who I am. I was so happy to find that on HBO Max. That was the very first thing I watched when I put up that thing.
List.
You know what? I think it's going away at the end of the month.
No.
They're taking a bunch of stuff away. But they're going to do like Netflix does and cycle shit out. That's why I was like, why are people all worried about this?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I'm losing all the DC stuff. You're losing it for now, and then it's going to come back because WB or HBO owns that stuff.
Yeah, well, I got the
Got the CW?
No, I got the DC app anyway, so whatever.
I need to watch Doom Patrol still. I see that it's up there on HBO Max, and I need to do that. And like
I've been watching the Harley Quinn cartoon.
She's finally catching up. So, the thing is, Kat, love her dearly, but all she does is watch The Office, like, all day long. I swear to God. And so she's been wanting to watch The Big Bang Theory for a long time from the beginning. And so I said, oh, it's on HBO Max. That's why I was trying to set everything up. So now that you can watch The Big Bang Theory first for the whole thing, whether I care about it or not, but at least it's going to be something different than The Office.
Yeah, it's like a show that actually will make you laugh.
Office. Oh, well, I don't think other shows going to make me laugh, to be honest. Well, The Office does sometimes, but not necessarily The Big Bang Theory.
Overrated shows. Check 1. Office.
I need to catch up and finish doing Parks and Rec. And
Dude,
I've been watching. I watched Space Force, and I think that show is really fucking funny.
Bye, little Sebastian.
Now, do you like Parks and Rec just for Chris Pratt or for other things?
The whole show in general.
Oh, that's good.
Especially like when they bring in Rob
Scott.
Lowe.
Oh, Rob Lowe comes in too, right?
Yeah.
Rob Lowe, Adam Scott.
Yeah, but I mean,
Aziz Ansari. Fucking loving Aziz Ansari.
What's his name? Play
Ron Swanson.
Yeah, Ron
plays
Swanson.
him. Forget.
Fucking hilarious. Aziz Ansari, I like his character, but sometimes he got a little bit like, okay, dude. But then you have love episodes with John Ralphio. That's Aziz Ansari's friend.
Oh, okay.
He's like him. Was like, just like what does he say? He was like, I just got hit by a car and I'm filthy rich.
Oh man, I need to watch.
He's like, did you see the episode where he's trying to get the?
I've only seen the first season. Is what I basically saw because we watched it and then because I really like, especially lately, I don't watch a whole lot of TV. In fact, we're thinking about just canceling most of Comcast and maybe just bring it down to the basic. And as soon as I sign up for
basic bitch
cable, so that way I can watch football. But basically, so just get rid of like most of the premium stuff except for like maybe like Comedy Central because I actually still watch like South Park right when it comes out. things like, if I can still keep Cartoon Network so I can watch like Rick and Morty and a bunch of the other shows kind of when they come out. Even though now everything is on HBO Max when it comes to that
I'm waiting for them to freaking put season 4 up. I haven't seen one episode of season 4.
Well, I think they just finished season 4 like a couple weeks ago, so you should see it up soon.
Hopefully.
Man, I really liked the last episode. I thought that was pretty good, and the whole season was pretty good. Yeah, it's just... It's like, why keep all this stuff and paying ridiculous amounts where it's all tied to everything else? The Hulu that we got through Spotify, and then, of course, you got it through Angelo. And then the HBO, now I get through AT&T. So if I can sign up for that stuff, then I don't have to worry. HBO. Then get rid of HBO with Comcast. Why am I paying for it anymore? Yeah. And HBO Max has everything that I normally watch in HBO, basically at the time that it's released. So... When I wanted to watch, like I watched last week tonight, and I watch it because it's on East Coast time. So at 9 o'clock, I get to watch it. I don't have to worry about it. And then I checked last week with HBO Max versus Go, and it was like, oh, it's on here, same time. Okay, well, I can just get rid of it.
That's the thing, too, is like, that's why I like DirecTV over Comcast, because you got a lot of their stuff is 3 hours ahead. Mm-hmm. You get,
Well, Comcast keeps it local, keeps it real.
Yeah, keeps it real fucking expensive.
Real dumb.
But I can't argue with their internet. It's way better than AT&T.
Oh, their internet's... That's basically what I want to keep, is the internet and basic cable. And then I know they'll call, well, why are you dropping down? If you added phone. I don't want your phone. I don't want your wireless. I don't want your home phone. I don't want none of that. Yeah. I just want basic cable and internet for about $100 a month. That's it.
Fuck yourself. You know who else can go fuck? Go fuck yourself.
Good, we're far enough into the podcast that we can start swearing on YouTube.
Well, I think I swore pretty quickly, but who else can go fuck themselves is UPS.
UPS.
So, I ordered something on UPS, or not on UPS, I ordered something through Groupon, and the thing that pissed me off is it wouldn't let me add the apartment number.
Mm-hmm.
So
shouldn't it be fuck Groupon?
Well, let me get there.
Okay.
Well, yeah, fuck Groupon for that part of it. But so then I also ordered The Last of Us 2.
Do I need rant music?
Sure. So get it ready. It's just one of those days. Oh.
Wrong rant music.
I lost my train of thought. Oh, so I ordered Last of Us 2 through GameStop because I had a gift card. So it was supposed to show up on Friday, the day it came out. Well, I put the apartment number on that one. And so they got shipped out together. And I'm like, okay, cool. They'll be able to figure this out. I mean, you can't be that stupid. Nope, apparently they're that stupid. And they took it back, saying, oh, well, we can't deliver because there's no apartment number. I'm pretty sure they only looked at the one. So then I had to rechange the fucking address where we're delivering it. And
I should really have a longer loop of this.
I know, for real. So then they accepted the change, but as I'm looking at the app, they only have one out for delivery. The other one's still back at the hub. It hasn't been shipped out to that location. And it cost me $6 each one for them to put it in a locker.
It cost you money to put it in a locker?
Yes! Because they had to change the address.
Can't you just hold that station and go down there and pick it up?
I probably should have just done that, because now, here it is, the second day. It came out yesterday, The Last of Us 2, and I still haven't played no fucking Last of Us 2.
Yeah, I was going to play it last night, and then it needed to install.
Oh.
Well, no. You invited me over for the barbecue, but it's supposed to, when you pre-order these games, right, digitally, it's supposed to pre-install, so that way that you do that. It just won't unlock until it's done, but only if you do it through the actual PSN on the PlayStation. If you did it like me and you went to the goddamn website and you placed the pre-order for it because you're at work and you can't download directly, then when you finally turn on your PS4, that's when it's got to download everything that's included with it. And I was just like, why? So last night when I got back here and I was thought, I can play maybe an hour of it or something and then go to bed. I had to download it, which was going to take 8 hours to download. According to its like thing, because it's like 19 gigs that explodes to like 155 or whatever it is. So I was like, okay.
I have to make some room on my PlayStation.
So I started playing the game that I've been playing, and I think I'm actually almost at the end of it. So I think I'm going to try to finish that before I start playing this. Because I know the moment that I start playing The Last of Us 2 and I say, I'm just going to play a little bit of it, I'm going to play it till fucking completion.
Well, that's why you've never finished Until Dawn.
That's exactly why, because I started playing another fucking game.
That game came out in 2016, I think.
No, that game came out
2017? No, later than that, 2014?
I can tell you when it came out because there is a show that I was listening to called The Inside Kids, right? Or Indoor Kids, I'm sorry, with Kumail Nanjiani and his wife. And they had an episode, it was one of their last episodes ever made of that damn show, that spoke with the writers and directors of that, and it even said that it's going to spoil parts of the episode. And so I never listened to it, and I wanted to finish it first, spoil parts of the game. And that was back in 2011, 2012.
Holy shit.
So that game is relatively old, and I should have finished it by now. But really, I need to do like a stream of it instead, and just do it from start to finish. Because I think the full length of the game, it's still in progress, huh? The delivery change was completed. Delivery to an exact location point is pending.
So I feel like it's on the truck. It just hasn't been dropped off there yet.
That's probably what it is. Well, considering it's 3:46 in the morning is your last.
Okay, but now this is my other package.
We've changed it. We're going to kick you in the ass.
We want you to go fuck yourself.
Now Luna wants to make a little surprise visit to the podcast. You can see her cat ass back there with everything.
Now, here's the other one. There's no progress on it or anything. They said that they changed the address.
But nothing's happened.
But it's still at the fucking spot. Like, why?
It's about time for you to give them a call and be like, what's going on with my shit?
It probably will be.
Like, I'm going to bring hellfire down upon you unless you get this done for me.
That's right.
That's right. All right, so before I was saying that we're going to go on to more of the show, but we don't have a whole lot else, I think, going on with it. There's a couple things I want to do. I want to introduce Patrick to somebody named Funk Turkey. But the other thing I want to do, because we were talking about it for a second, and I found a couple of new little things, a couple of nudes. I found some news. How about we do some...
Thank God food news. I like that. Eating with the fat guy.
Chipotle.
Alright, so did you know that Costco is selling a giant caramel tres leches bar that weighs almost 3 pounds?
What?
3 pounds of tres leche.
I'm down. Let's do it.
There's another thing for your fat guy food reviews.
Yeah, I gotta go to Costco.
2 pound velvet cake as well, and they also have 3 pound cookies available, as well as a 4-pack of chocolate lava cakes that come in their own reusable ceramic pots. So there's a bunch of stuff that they're doing. This thing looks pretty goddamn good, too, when you're looking it up there. I'm gonna figure out how to do things like, shrink us down and then put up stuff on the screen so if we're doing video, people can see what we're looking at, and other people can. But right now, we're just doing straight-up streaming, so hopefully these things will get better over time as we try to do this a little more. But, yeah, it's basically, if you're a caramel fan, definitely recommend this. If the comments took their post, it says, the cake is the best in the world, and you have to refrain from eating the whole thing yourself. It looks huge. It's like $15 too. That's not bad for 2 pounds of tres leches cake.
Oh, that's okay.
It's at Costco. I found
these
on.
Who would not eat that?
Who would not?
Krystal.
Angelo. Oh, Crystal.
I thought Angela wouldn't.
She doesn't like. How do you not like tres leches? Makes no fucking sense. I introduced my whole company to that cake when we used to do birthday cakes for the company. It was my birthday. And they're like, "What type of cake do you want?" I'm like, I don't know, you can get some from like the Mexican market. Like there's get like a tres leches cake or something like that. And they got it. There's this place like Anna's in Fremont. Mm-hmm. Oh, so good. I can't eat that shit.
Hold the table down. I want your food boner to flip it.
All right, looks like stop flipping off my cat.
Give me dirty ass look.
She gives everybody dirty ass looks. That's what her face says. She's got a resting bitch face, okay?
Resting cat bitch face.
That's right. Next we got up, it said, Fruit Loops candy canes have already have us looking for the holidays. There are these Fruit Loops flavored candy canes that Kellogg's is putting out. Yeah, it looked pretty good.
I've never been a big Fruit Loops fan.
Really?
Fruit Loops are
I like Fruit Loops.
Fruity Pebbles? Yes. I don't know. I just never... I mean, of course, then again, I haven't had any in hell long either, but
this is, I think, one of those things where Fruit Loops and something else, like, they all have the same flavor, and...
There's different form.
They get... it's the colors and the scent. They each get a little, like, scent thing so that it smells like what you're going to, but in reality, it's all... Oh, and Skittles. Skittles are the other one. They're all the same. It's just basically aroma that gets you to taste it as something different. Even though they're all the same. It's weird.
Skittles pretty much taste the same to me. But then again, I just always... Anyway, so...
Alright, so now Pillsbury...
Real quick.
Yeah.
I'm kind of boycotting Fruit Loops anyways, even though I don't eat them.
2 cans?
Yeah, the 2 can. That stupid drawing thing they made of them. That's fucking stupid.
I thought you were going to call him a racist bastard is what you were going to do.
You're racist, yeah.
What? He doesn't like parakeets.
You're stupid.
Alright, so Pillsbury is coming out with a bunch of safe-to-eat raw brownie dough. And there's a new flavor that is cookie dough, peanut butter. So peanut butter brownies that you can either eat like raw, or you can bake it and it'll create a brownie for you.
All cookie dough edible?
No, because it has eggs in it.
So what?
It's raw eggs, man. Salmonella.
And? I remember being a kid eating cookie dough that was left over.
Be perfectly fine.
You know what I used to do? I used to take protein drinks and put raw egg in them.
And then mix them?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that if you do it right away instead of it sitting out, that's the thing. Like if you were to sell cookie dough without doing anything to make it safe to eat.
But that's any kind of food.
Well, yeah, but that's what it's saying. Like if you eat it right away, I think that maybe you'd be fine. And some people, they're not. But these do look pretty damn good. In fact, you should probably take some of those Mrs. Fields cookies I have over there, because I saw that Smart and Final showed up on DoorDash. Did I tell you that story? No. I needed potato salad. I didn't have time to go out and get anything because we had that 3-hour meeting. So I used DoorDash and Smart and Final to order some potato salad. And I was like, I don't want to just use them to order potato salad. I'll get a couple other things. So I got a couple other things. And I saw, you know what? I did really good in my count today. I'm really moved for something sweet. Let's get some Mrs. Fields cookies. And I thought it was just a bag of 2. Turns out that it's a bag of 12, or a box of 12. So there's still a bunch of cookies there. So if you'd like to take some cookies home with you, feel free to take some cookies home.
Grab a cookie right now. Shit.
Go get some of this white chocolate and macadamia nut.
Hell yeah.
Oh, those things are the fucking best. So basically you got these place and bake brownies that are out now that are spotted with peanut butter. And that sounds so goddamn good. Like, I love peanut butter brownies, if you've ever had them before. They're pretty damn tasty.
I think I have. But I mean, I like peanut butter cookies, and what the hell?
I think we're going to have to do a taste test one of these days again on this podcast, where we get a couple of different things. You know, now that we're doing video, like we're doing there, we could do things like the blind taste test and stuff like that, and have and try a couple different things, maybe get other people involved, come back in, getting on the podcast again. Angry Dad could be back. See some other things. All right.
Just not being boo.
Well, though that was hilarious. I'm sorry, the not so angry mom. So the last thing I want to talk about, which you probably heard already, is the whole thing that they're bringing the Japanese Pepsis over, and I kind of want to find one of these.
I haven't heard that.
You haven't heard that they're doing this? They're bringing over like a pineapple and orange flavored Pepsis. They're big in Japan. I like the orange flavored Coke. That orange Coke Zero and the orange vanilla Coke Zero. Oh, that's so good. But I can't have too much of it because if you have the problem is it's like good in like a bottle. Like if I get a bottle of it, it'll taste good. But if I get a 12-pack, it's too much.
Yeah.
Like after a while, like I accidentally got I got bamboozled again by fucking by Coke that time where I went to the store, I saw Coke Zero, I saw cherry. But I didn't fully read it. I thought I was just picking up cherry Coke, but I picked up cherry vanilla Coke Zero. And so I had that forever because it was fine, but I'm like, I can't drink this every fucking day. Like, it's just a little bit too much. I could have brought it over to you guys and did that type of thing, but, you know, it is what it is. I ended up drinking everything, but that ginger Sprite is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I was able to find the Baja Blast Mountain Dew Zero, which is pretty good as well. I still have a couple of cans of that. And then, what was the other one that we found? There was a Snapple that I found. Oh, there's like Diet Mango Snapple tea. That's really, really good. Like, I like that there's a lot more of that stuff now coming out, but when you still go to a restaurant, it's still like, oh, well, do you want a Diet Coke? Like, that's the only thing that you get.
No,
Though some places
zero,
now,
bitch.
some places do have zero.
Yeah.
That's why I always liked fucking Carl's Jr. before everybody else, because they were the only place to have Coke Zero. And I'd specifically just get food from them when I was, like, thirsty or anything like that, because I wanted a Coke Zero. I'm like, I'm going to eat something. I want to have it with a Coke Zero, not a, Diet Pepsi. Diet Pepsi is the worst.
I don't mind Diet Pepsi.
Ugh. Though Pepsi Zero, their zero sugar
I like
is pretty
Pepsi
good.
Zero way better than
It
Coke
tastes. I'm a Coke Zero homer, but Pepsi Zero actually tastes like a Pepsi.
Yeah.
Like I remember I haven't had a regular Pepsi in 10 years, something like that.
Why?
Just because I was told that I was pre-diabetic way back in the day before I got full-blown diabetes, and
But what's that? What didn't stop you from drinking Coke?
Yeah, I did. I stopped. I wasn't doing diet. I was only doing diet drinks.
I'm gonna buy you a Pepsi and just give you a little shot.
Here you go. Both of us, the headphones fell. Oh, that's terrible. But yeah, so that's just a little bit of fat guy food news for you.
So
over
the other
here.
thing, and I gotta find it, but if you find it, buy it and I'll pay you back, of course.
Oh, what's that?
But I'm looking for those Pickle Doritos. And I know you don't like pickles, but I do. And then my cousin Kaylee wants to do a video with me doing
Eating
the review.
the pickled Doritos.
Yeah. My sister did one with me when they had the pickle flavors slushy at Sonic.
Why though? Why would you do a pickle flavored slushy? That just
Because it's fucking delicious. I drink.
It's not.
Crystal's like, hey, I got pickles. I said, cool. And I went, you want one? She's like, yeah. So I pulled a couple pickles out, and the first thing, drank some of the juice. It's fucking delicious.
ugh.
It looks like
Making
it
me want
tastes
to.
delicious.
Well, like a melted fucking chocolate bar. That's what it looks like.
What?
Sorry, just thinking about the Chappelle Show bit.
Oh. I was like, I don't know what kind of pickle juice you've been looking at.
Well, you know.
You know?
Uh-huh. But, yeah, so, anything else? Have you ever been able to find those Hostess drinks?
No. And I kind of forgot about them, so I'll have to look. I'll try to look them again.
Maybe when I'm at Target, maybe I'll see if I can find something
Yeah.
while I'm out there. I've got to go do stuff because tomorrow is Father's Day. So,
Yep.
happy Father's Days to all the fathers out there, all the ones that we know, from Dave, who forgot to turn in the goddamn list of songs.
Yeah, I know. And we only reminded him like 2 times.
we only barely reminded him. But, yeah, so it's, like I say, Dave, Ben, Angelo, I don't know, any other fathers that you know out there?
My dad?
Your dad, my dad, you know, your father-in-law, my father-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know other dads
For
out there,
fathers out there.
my boy Joe, my boy Aaron. I mean, I got a list of them. But
You got a list of them. I don't have many. Well, I guess Jeremy and Josh, that's about it. The rest of us are all not single, dadless people.
No. Childless people.
Childless people.
Not dadless, jackass.
Well, dadless in the way that we aren't dads.
Brian from It Be Like That has hit the sauce a little early today.
Yes, this is not water that's inside here.
It's vodka.
It's just in this lovely, non-company bottle. It has a filter.
I don't know where you were going with that one.
No, I'm just going through, because we're not showing off any type of brands or anything out here. Don't want to get sued, even though Elvis is sitting up right there. So for those who have actually watched this or are watching this later on, that's Elvis that we've been talking about. My grandmother and grandfather have had that ever since they got married way back in the day, and now it hangs up here. So I got to find something equally as important to me to hang on this side. I don't know. Maybe we'll get that portrait of Eddie Vedder. Both at the same time. Either that or Maynard James Keenan. One of the two.
Yeah.
Yourself into the stress. Ooh, I can't hold down. No.
Since my baby left me. Oh.
All right, so I want to introduce you to this guy.
Yeah, please.
And his
introduce
name
me to
is Funk Turkey. It's
I was
Funk
gonna say
Turkey
Jive
on
Turkey, but
not Jive Turkey. So basically, what this guy does, a
Made me
lot of
think
what
of
does.
Airplane.
What?
That just made me think of Airplane.
Oh, jeez. Does anybody else here speak Jive?
I do.
I speak a little.
I'm a money radio fool. Jive ass turkey don't want no help. No jive ass turkey don't get no help.
So basically, this guy, what he does is he uses artificial intelligence bot. He takes it and he programs it, and he basically takes lyrics from all these different artists, puts them into the AI, and then they produce a song that he tries to sing in the style of that person. So, for
Alright.
example, he went through and he does this, which is Metallica, and it's called Deliverance Rides. And so as soon as the song loads up that we've got going on here, so he threw it all on a bot, and then this is what he gets. Skip a little bit until we get some lyrics.
That's yours, so never you betray. Hell is the bomb, waits for you. Now I roll the world all alone. Bound by leather steeds they ride. Cry yourself the world and tide. Dying the one who waits for you. But there's no longer cares.
And here comes the throwers.
I'm insane. Yes, you'll never love.
It's actually pretty crazy, you know?
Me, so let it be. When you rise, there, deliverance rise. Yeah,
He takes lyrics from.
You.
Wait, did you
So
see?
he takes lyrics from, he took all the Metallica songs, all the lyrics, and he threw them into an AI. And the AI spit out the lyrics for the song, and then he wrote and performed the
I
song.
misunderstood
It's
you. I
not
thought
the
you
AI made the song, no. So he's still performing it in that set, but it's just kind of more like the lyrical content
What's
that
his
you've
name
got
again?
there. The name is Funk Turkey, is the name of the guy. And I'll link it in the show notes. So, like, for example, here's AC/DC, and with this one that is called, what is it called? Something Balls? Gold Balls? Oh, Great Balls.
I'm gonna ride on the dog that talks too much. The dog that truck, 'cause I'm on you. Shoot the fire and we'll yell. 'Cause I shoot my gun at the
So it's just to like give you like that feeling of this is what, if you listen to the lyrics of those songs, this is what it actually sound like. And it's like when you think of the lyrics, and he, with all his videos, he puts the lyrics on the screen so that you can see exactly what it, but it lyrically, it sounds like an AC/DC song.
Yeah.
Or it sounds
So,
like a Metallica
basically,
song.
he'll take a bunch of their songs,
Takes the whole catalog and
Okay.
throws them in an AI.
and then it just makes a song out of the words that they've used.
Exactly. So
Okay,
basically,
I
it looks at those
thought I
things.
misunderstood you at first. I thought you said he takes a bunch of different artists and put them in there.
No, he hasn't
then
put a bunch of artists
that's
together.
why I was kinda
He takes
confused.
one whole artist's
Gotcha.
like thing. He's done from Nirvana to Metallica, AC/DC, all these different bands where he basically does that, and then he tries to emulate it with the music and
Yeah.
try to turn it into
An
a
actual
song
song,
fitting
yeah.
of those bands.
That's cool.
So it's a lot of cool stuff. If you guys have time to go down the Funk Turkey rabbit hole, you can go through the Funk Turkey.
It's already bad enough that you put me through the rabbit hole of
Cinema Sins. Fucking love that channel. Did you see the last one, the most recent one they did on Sonic the Hedgehog?
No, I saw it was up, but I haven't watched it
Yeah,
yet.
you should watch that one. That was pretty good. But yeah, sometimes it's interesting when you listen to the guy talk and the way that they do it, and it's sometimes like you can totally disagree with it because maybe you like the movie so much, but just the way they deliver it is pretty good. And you can see how many sins, and that guy's been doing that thing for a long ass time.
Yeah.
I think since 2011, I want to say that they've been doing that thing. But again, it's another one of those things. I think they've been doing it for so long that they don't get any strikes against them, or is it because they only play like a couple seconds of every like soundbite, like of the clips, and that's how they get away with it? So don't know.
I had to watch one on Titanic. That fat bitch talking up that fucking door.
Oh, jeez. Well, she can't hold on without taking up the whole goddamn door.
Fucking fat bitch.
That's what they should have done for the Funko Pop. It should have been half a fucking Jack, like, hanging off, and she's on top.
On a big-ass door.
Yeah, big-ass door.
Big-ass door.
And she's in the center of it. Like,
the one that was crazy, did you watch the one on Titanic? Watch it.
I don't think so.
I'll leave that one then so you can find out what happens at the end.
Oh.
Anybody has a problem with that?
Fuck you, Rose, you stupid fucking bitch.
Yeah, I know.
Throwing that thing off the thing. You have the entire time. They're searching for this thing, but you have it.
Yep.
And then, I'm just going to throw it away.
And that's the funny thing, too, is they bring that up as a good one of the sin, too. It's like, oh, yeah, your family couldn't benefit from the money that's going to bring in? Oh, yeah, just fuck you, because I fucked some random dude years ago.
Years ago, the guy that isn't your father, I'm the one that slept with him.
When the night you were conceived, I was thinking of Jack.
Oh, you were thinking of Jack, all right. Jacking it. What?
Every night in my dreams,
I see you. I feel you.
She put his... She got her dildo and put Jack on it.
Well, I think that is a good point to stop the podcast.
You think she ever put herself in an ice bath to get herself really cold to reenact that and then use it?
Oh, you mean like that one? Was it the... Oh, man, I don't think it was the Woody Show one. I think that was a Rizzuto Show Freak of the Week. They did one where...
No, that was the Woody Show.
That was one where she was in the ice bath. Oh, that wasn't Freak of the Week. It was a Bachelorette. Where they told her to get into the ice bath because he wanted to feel like what it was to fuck a dead girl.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
There's weird people in this world.
There are weird people in this world, which is terrible. So, Patrick, where can people find the podcast if they want to go follow us?
I thought you were going to hotkey it. Oh.
I'm going to hotkey
it. You can find us on...
The hotkey's not set up yet.
Apple Podcasts?
Oh, no, if they want to follow us on Twitter.
That's not what you said. Where can they find the podcast is what you said.
If they want to follow us, I said. God damn it. Anyway, yes, okay.
Well, you can follow us on Apple Podcasts too, you son of a bitch.
Stitcher.
Oh, Blueberry.
Spreaker.
You're a dick. Spotify.
Google Play.
Apple. Fuck. Cashbox.
Deezer. Nuts.
There's
I think
other
we're
ones.
on like Javana, which is the Indian version of Spotify. That's literally what it is. It's big in India right now. That's taken over, and we're over there.
Are we getting dishes from people from India? I'm sorry.
We actually are.
That was a German accent.
That was a German accent. That's the worst fucking German accent I've ever heard, too.
Inside joke, Woody Show.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, follow us, like, subscribe on those, and give us some reviews and shit.
We got Twitter.
Oh,
IBLT
podcast.
Email.
IBLT podcast at
gmail.com. Yeah, it's the wipe like that. It's coming across. And then, of course, if you're watching us out here on YouTube, youtube.com, and look for It Be Like That Podcast. That's the name of the channel that we have out there. And then, of course, don't forget about the Slightly Irregular Podcast Network. We're available out there at sipnet.us and featuring podcasts such as From the Wastes.
Five Fans.
Five Favorite Fans.
Fuck, I can never say it.
The Angry Dad Podcast. Back in Time Podcast.
Paranormal Pativity Podcast.
Oh, you got that one right.
Terrible Terror Podcast.
The Thing from Another World. are the podcasts from another world.
Oh yeah, fuck you, yeah.
And
you
Dead
fucking
Hen
up.
Radio is are the last one that's
All
out
the
there.
joking aside, go check out the
Yeah.
sipnetwork.us and check those other podcasts.
Sipnet.us.
Even though you won't be able to find
And-
Terrible Terror podcast other than a picture because someone won't put
because
their
somebody
stuff
won't send
up.
their stuff. Same thing with the Be Like That podcast.
Lazy fuck.
Network Sip out there on Twitter. Go follow that as well. I don't know if we've ever set up like a YouTube page or a YouTube group. I'm wondering if we should do, not YouTube, Facebook page or Facebook group. Probably should set something up like that and just have their,
All of us will
podcast
have a
pals.
login, yeah.
And then go with the flow. Patrick, if people want to find you out there on Twitter, where can they find you?
Big Solo 64.
Any other Twitters?
No.
Paranormal Pat.
Usually I give that when you say you have
Oh,
another podcast.
you have a YouTube?
Are you that out of practice, son of a bitch?
Yes, I am. Hey, I did it all by myself last week that you didn't fucking listen to. Anyway, you have a YouTube channel.
Started it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
You just
I did.
listened to Ben's
Solus,
thing.
Solus 64? No, remember I listened to it from the email he sent.
That's what I'm saying. You listen to it in the goddamn podcast.
So you can find me on YouTube at Solus64.
This
Do a
is
lot
the
of food reviews and
First
stuff like
and
that.
last live episode because we're going to kill each other at the end.
And then you can also follow my blog, which I've been doing a lot of reviews on, which is patricksthoughts64.blogspot.com.
Now, do you have one or two other podcasts?
I don't know. I have one as far as I know. Mr. Jeremy, oh, we should get together. Let's do it. Give me a call. Okay. That's what I heard.
And then you started doing the other one.
So, but yeah,
heard
Paranormal
a fan?
Pativity podcast. Paranormal Pativity podcast. We talk about everything ghost, supernatural, and all that good stuff. Aliens. I haven't done that yet, but I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, you should do that one movie with Mila Jovovich.
The Fifth Element.
No, the one where she gets abducted.
Oh, the fourth of kind.
Yeah.
Fifth
kind?
No, it's
Sixth
the
kind.
fourth encounter or something
Oh.
like that.
The seventh kind.
Something like that. I remember seeing it with my dad, but
Mila
I don't remember.
Jovovich.
She's in it. That's all that
She
really
is.
matters.
That's right. The only place
anyways.
that you can see your boobs in the Fifth Element.
I mean, I'm not a pervert.
I mean, W.S. Anderson.
But you can follow the podcast on Instagram, Twitter, IGTV at ParanormalPat64. You could email me if you have a story or experience you want to talk about. Paranormal Paranormal. Now I can't talk like you talk.
I don't want to
Paranormal.
see Paranormal.
This has become the Menace Tries to Talk podcast. Paranormal. ParanormalPat64 at gmail.com. And you can follow me on YouTube and Facebook at Paranormal Pativity Podcast.
or Paranormal Pativity.
Yeah, that's a whole nother one right there.
It's like that Paranormal Cracktivity. Again, don't look up the cover. Like I did when I was sitting at my desk. I'm like, it can't be that bad. Oh, it's that fucking bad.
Poor KY.
Ah.
So, Brian, you have a Twitter.
Yep, it's at toolbert with O's instead of zeros.
You have a
Or zeros
YouTube.
instead of O's.
You have a YouTube channel.
Yep, toolbert out there. And also, well, I guess I'll plug all that when I plug the other thing.
Well, I'm at your.
Toolbert with O's
Okay,
instead of
yeah.
zeros. Yeah, so.
And you have a.
Who the
band?
fuck knows? It's the same thing as KVGT TV or whatever. Knights of the Video Game Table. Well, we're just kind of like we were about to get back together, and then COVID happened, and you can't really get back together and start practicing because there are no shows.